Okay, so first of all, welcome to Machu Picchu. As you can see, this is a wonderful Inca place, and then right now we start explanation about this is the first detail we have here in Machu Picchu. For example, that big pyramid. Can you see the pyramid? Where people climbing upstairs. That's that big pyramid. So these kind of pyramids were started designing from long before Inca civilization. Right?
So that's
Pre-Inca times, right? So, which means Inca people have to follow their ancestors' knowledge, techniques, and foundation like the designing pyramids, right? Definitely, Machu Picchu, all Machu Picchus are from Inca times, from approximately 1450s after Christ. It is, very modern. Yes, in terms
1450
of
after Christ.
1450s after Christ, right? But that kind of pyramids came in, from the beginning of the America continent civilization that they started in the places called Paramonga in the north of Lima, Peru, here in this country, and then the Caral. There's in these places you see these kind of pyramids more than 3,000 years before Christ. So later, of course, there were many brilliant civilizations like the Chavin civilization, and then the Lions of Nazca. Have you heard about
Yes,
Lions of
Nazca.
Nazca, right? Those are, some of the brilliant knowledges from Inca time civilization. Finally, Inca people started the civilization in Cusco, or Cusco, which means the navel of the world, which means also the focus of the Andean civilization, by 12th century, after Christ always. Later, Machu Picchu, remember, from 1450s, during the period of number 9 Inca king, Mr. Pachacuti, the most brilliant one. Then, how long was the life here? So, it was, only for about 1 century only, 100 years long.
100 years.
Yes, that's okay. Yeah? So
How long did it take them to build?
the same time that they
100
stay
years.
here, because Machu Picchu, at the moment once they decided to abandon this complex, it was still under process of construction. As you see, one of the lowest terraces.
Yes.
You see,
Yes.
not yet done, in a level, in good conditions, good shape, but you see, it's still the rocks dispersed. It's missing
So
there.
it took them about 100 years to build, and then they only used it for about 100 years.
Then it disappeared.
Then, they abandoned this complex by any unknown reason. Some people believe because the local illnesses, local sicknesses. Some people believe because the fighting to the another neighbor tribes. The other ones believe because the religion beliefs. Yeah? And somebody also believe because finally Spaniards. The Spanish arrived to the Incas territory. Not exactly to here much bit, not necessarily because not so clear. Because like all the places where Spanish arrived, so these Spanish built the colonial church, for example, one time church, the Catholic church. Nothing here that you see, purely Inca times. Anyway, so Machu Picchu was alone, nobody here for more than 200 years long. Then, Machu Picchu, the question is, who discovered this place? So the answer is nobody, because all the time local people know the existence of this place. The things, so they keep all their ancestors' places with so much respect. As Waka.
And they don't want to.
Right, destroy.
To tell.
No reasons to coming back except for religion purposes, worshiping purposes.
Worshiping.
Wakas means holy places. The holy places can be, man's hand places, or perhaps, natural areas, mountains, hills, the canyons, springs, glaciers. These are, wakas. Waka means the holy place, relating to the temples. These are the holy places.
What about the
Machu
name Machu Picchu?
Machu Picchu, it is for we local people speaking, Quechua speaking ones, Machu is very easy to translate. The old.
Machu is the old.
But Picchu, Picchu is not clear. So, one's asking right now, even to the local Quechua speaking ones, what does Picchu mean? No answer we found. We found, So that's why some people believe no Machu Picchu, which means the old mountain, or probably the mountain, the hill where there were instructions from our ancestors from ancient times. That is probably Picchu. So because not clear, so somebody says no Machu Picchu but Machu Picchu, a little different than Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu. What is Machu Picchu? So Machu Picchu is so referring to the shape of animals, ancestral bird. That's the picture. So you see here the picture taken from the top of Huayna Picchu. So all those visitors on the top people, they are seen like this Machu Picchu.
So it looks like a bird.
Exactly, right?
This the head, wings.
So always you see like this.
Yeah.
Never you see like this. This
Right.
is our interpretation. Famous bird shape, condor shape.
Condor, which is the heavenly.
Exactly.
Because they said condor and
condor,
the human
puma,
puma,
snake,
and then the snake.
So we believe, remember that following the lines of Nazca, Inca people had to follow also their ancestors' beliefs. Remember, this is the lines of Nazca.
Right.
That Nazca people from pre-Inca times, they designed figures of lizards and monkey. You see the spider, hummingbird. So these are the shape of animals that can be seen only overflying this place in a little plains. Once you stay very there, nothing clear. Nothing clear. So how they made this? How
the shape,
the ones were made? The shape of this animal?
Yeah.
It's still big mystery.
Yeah.
It's still big mystery for us.
How were they able to do it without having to know how to fly the plane?
Exactly. That's why we believe also Cusco City was created with that animal's shape, puma shape. Puma shape. So chronicles, history reporters from colonial times that we call chronicles. So these chronicles describe how Cusco was designed with that puma shape. And then so modern time researchers evidences, you see clearly that Cusco City was designed with puma shape. If Cusco City has the puma shape, Machu Picchu some shape, that condor shape. That was the Picchu, Machu Picchu, the ancestral bird.
Machu Picchu, ancestral bird.
The other people believe, Picchu is not anymore from Quechua, the Inca's language, but it's coming from pre-Quechua languages called Aymara. Spoken today, are one of the highest lakes in the world, between Peru and Bolivia countries. So in this language means coca. That's Picchu. Picchu is coca. Because researchers found once doing the excavations from this terraces crops from Inca times. Like the coca leaf and potatoes and avocado, pears, crustaceans. So many of these crops, of course, coca leaves. So as you see here, the cloud forest ecological level. That Peru's geography is like this. You see here the sea coastal area. This is the transversal view, of course. Then you see the mountains, glaciers. Highest one is more than 20,000 feet. So this is, you see here coming down into the eastern mountain slope. You see the cloud forest. Once coming downstream, so 200 miles downstream from the Urban River, you find the Amazonas or the rainforest, because this ecological level propitious for coca cultivation. So that's why Machu Picchu means that place for cultivation of coca leaves. That's how the concept. Now it's very clear thing. What does Machu Picchu mean? The old mountain, or the ancestral bird, or the coca grove. Three ideas. By the way, you see, looking back up there, that's the Machu Picchu mountain, the very background. Machu Picchu mountain, and this is the Machu Picchu archaeological site of Inca City or Inca complex. Don't say ruins. Ruins means ruined things, but they serve it for nothing, so destroy things. Yeah, Machu Picchu is part of that. A wonderful place.
That's the Inca mountain. Machu Picchu mountain.
Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu, it's the meanings, the old mountain, yes, by opposite way. The other one's called Huayna Picchu, the young mountain.
That's Huayna Picchu.
Okay.
Machu Picchu mountain.
Okay, upstairs here?
Yes.
Upstairs.
Oh, and by the way, this Augustin
Any
is
questions?
the last of the Incas.
I am the last one, not the lost one, the last one.
The last one.
Not the last one, the last one.
The last one, not the last one.
Okay, the last one.
No one left as a pure blood people.
Right.
Were the half-breed ones, half Incas and half Spanish people.